This is our part 4 of our discussion of Wolfgang Schoor and his ergonomic Sure Grip hammer system. Take it away, Wolfgang.
Thank you, Stephen. It's a nice way it's a nice introduction. Thank you. Now, one of the things I should be saying is I have patents not only on tool systems. I also have patents on building systems. I have patents. I have patents on
these things here.
Yeah, I have patents on engineered lumber systems. I have patents on life safety systems. I patented devices that go to the source of the fire. It shuts off fire before there can be one. It detects fire by sound. So I have a lot of revolutionary stuff that I patented. So, anyways, to make to focus on the hammers again. So I started focusing on improving and optimizing the use of standard hammers. So one part was to change the hammer handle design. And how would you do that? And that's what I did. So I created different generations. So we have, this was the first generation. Then the yellow is the second generation. The blue is the third and the fourth generation. This one here is part of the first generation, the very first. And then I started creating, so now I knew exactly what it would take to make things better. But now you have to try and make it pay. How do you make this stuff? How do you make it? Now, for example, this hammer is a perfected custom ergonomic grip for an ergonomic hammer. Perfect. But it's expensive to make. So how do you make it now? How do you sell it?
Why is it so expensive to make that particular hammer?
The handle itself is 21 layers of thin wood. Okay, so now you have to glue all that stuff together, and then you have to shape it. You know, it's a lot of work. So I want to demonstrate. So when you make that kind of a handle, okay, so it starts off with a block of wood. Okay, look at that.
Like a puzzle.
Yeah. So now you use whatever equipment you use, CNC machines or whatever you have. So you start looking for ways to minimize the cost. How can you do that? So this tool has composite angles at the handheld portion and at the portion where the head is. Okay, so that is expensive to make. So then you say, well, I can make a different. I can make it better, and of course these tools are right and left-handed. Okay, so then I said, well, it doesn't have to have a composite angle. It just needs a lateral angle, and that will make things, that will improve things immensely. So this is it. So again,
we get a close up of that.
Yeah. So again, it's 21 layers of wood glued together, and then you have to. So I was thinking I'll make composite handles, composite materials. So with that type of a handle, now look at this. So I make a mold. Okay? So I make a mold. So with this, with the mold, and if I make it composite, then I can make 1,000 hammers or 100 hammers at a time. Just use the right material, fiberglass, plastic reinforced fiberglass. There's all kinds of ways that you can do that. So this is the mold. Okay, look at that. Okay, done. Fuck all to it. So now you can make 100 at a time with a composite material. So now you minimized your cost. See what I'm getting at?
Mm-hmm.
And so I made these molds. And then what you do with these molds, you scan them into a system, and then you use CNC equipment to finish them off. And so now you have an industrial process, a commercialization.